So I did not have this on my bingo card for this year, but apparently Red Dead Redemption 2 might be appearing on Nintendo's current generation game system a little bit later this year. Rockstar has not gone on record and confirmed it just yet, but if this is indeed true, I honestly feel like this is awesome news because Red Dead Redemption 2 was one of the best video games of the teens decade. And it did an insane amount of sales when it first came out. I think it did like around 74 million in terms of sales across multiple gaming platforms. And I think this came out during the PS4, Xbox One generation of gaming. You had multiple endings, multiple playable characters, amazing cinematic cutscenes, high replay value, everything you could ask for in an action adventure game, plus the whole Western genre thing makes it even more intriguing. Um, Red Dead Redemption 2 came out in a year where I feel like gaming in general was just awesome. I feel like 2018 rivals that of 2023 like in terms of quality for video games. So we got Red Dead Redemption 2, we got Marvel Spider-Man, we got God of War, we got Monster Hunter World, we got Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Um, we got so many high-profile video games that came out in 2018 that either did high numbers in sales or it drew a lot of money for its respective company. But I do feel like Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game that would do fairly well on the Switch console or the Switch 2 for that matter because it's very different from anything you would see on a Nintendo game or whatever because like a lot of first party Nintendo games are like they're basically like platformers or they're party games or what have you. um I feel like we're getting more M-rated video games for this generation of Nintendo consoles for some reason, which is actually a pretty good thing because for some reason Nintendo has been, I don't know, I feel like they have been very selective as to what they wanted on their platforms in the past, and that doesn't seem to be the case much so nowadays. We're supposed to be getting more Call of Duty titles on the on the Switch 2 in the future because I believe Nintendo and Microsoft had signed a 10-year agreement like years ago. So not years ago, but I think like months ago they signed like a 10-year agreement or what have you. So that's something that's going to be a thing. So we're definitely going to have more M-rated games on the Switch 2. And obviously, Rockstar didn't want to put this on the original Switch console because the quality of the original Switch console was not good in comparison to that of the PlayStation 4. The quality of the Switch 2 is supposed to be on par with that of the PlayStation 4. So I guess this makes sense. And I do feel like Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to have a lot of competition in relation to third party games because we're supposed to be getting the Final Fantasy VII Remake on Switch 2 in the future, along with a lot of other games. And I do feel that Red Dead Redemption 2 as an action adventure title will definitely shine on the Switch 2. I don't think it'll sell as much as it did on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, or even PC for that matter. But I do feel like it'll do a decent number on the Switch 2, even though the game is kind of old. Um, I'm not exactly sure whether or not we're going to get a Red Dead Redemption 3 anytime in the near future. My guess is probably not because, we would have heard about it by now. And obviously, Rockstar has been dedicating more time and effort into polishing GTA 6, which is supposed to be coming out next year because they delayed it for whatever reason. But I honestly feel like this is a nice little treat that we're getting from Rockstar before GTA 6 comes out. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be looking forward to Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Switch too, if the rumors are indeed true.